Well, Swati Cup. I think that's how you say it, which means hello in Thai. And Kopen Cup means thank you. So they're all some of the prerequisites of coming to Thailand, particularly if you're coming to Pattaya and you're going to enjoy this absolutely humid climate. The humidity here is absolutely insane. When I say it's humid, it's on a level of humidity that is very difficult to describe. But it's like living in a swimming pool. We had massive downpour earlier today, and I think we're about ready for another downpour, I'd say in another half an hour or so. And this is really monsoon season. So anyway, that's the way it goes. So apparently it's going to be like this for a couple of months. Okay, so there's a few things I wanted to talk about. First thing I wanted to say is someone pointed out that when you go through the Xray machines and the scanners at customs, they're not going to take a copy of your hard drive or an image of your hard drive. And I thought that would be explicit. I wouldn't have to explain that. But anyway, if I need to explain it, they take it to another machine that will actually take an image of your hard drive on your laptop or mobile phone. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about was someone said, hey, you know, just saw a lot of stuff with John Crestani online, and you know, a lot of people are uncomfortable with him and say he's a bit of a scammer. And look, if you watch that video, I think I said don't sign up to the program, but just have a look at some of the content that he produces. He's a very, very good online marketer. And that's all I was saying, is basically have a look at some of his stuff. If you think that you can use that with your online business, then great. If you don't, that's fine too. There's another guy that I really like who is a completely different personality, and that is Mfrey. Mfrey has a similar business strategy to what I have, and he's actually a really nice guy, or comes across as a very sincere and nice person, and I can't recommend his stuff highly enough. But he gives out a huge amount of content and strategies and recommendations in regards to you know, affiliate programs and whatever. I do want to sort of say something though, and that was, you know, speaking to a friend of mine today, and I said this exact same thing to somebody the other day who's, you know, inquiring about getting me to put together their online business. And my friend said to me, hey, you know what, 95% of people will not succeed at online business. And what he's saying is exactly right, and I think I've said this before. You need to be bold and you need to be consistent. And a lot of people will not be consistent. 95% of people will fail to follow through. And it's particularly hard when you're writing a blog, you know, at 11:30 at night, because you know that you need to get at least 3 to 4 blogs out that week, every week, for 52 weeks of the year. And you've got to make it work. You really have to make it work. You have to be consistent. Otherwise, it's just not going to fly. If you can produce more content than that, then great. Then produce more content than that. And there's other strategies around that as well. But what my friend was saying is most people will get to 3 or 4 months in, maybe 2 weeks in, and then just go, oh, you know what, I don't really feel like it today, or nah, look, this is just, this is not working out, or this is just all BS. And that's literally how it works. A lot of people will get very frustrated and very disappointed with online business. Doesn't matter what strategy they take, they will not persist, they will not break through. You know the difference between, you know, people who are succeeding on social media and YouTube and online businesses? It's the people who just consistently do it week in, week out, day after day. I mean, it's like shooting YouTube videos. This is about the 6th time I've done it today, because I want to make sure that I try and get my content clear and concise, and I get straight to the point, because I can waffle. So, but it just takes that consistency to do it, even when you don't feel like that you want to do it. And trust me, it's the last thing I wanted to do today. It's been extremely hot, very humid, and I've been working, so far today, I've been working about 14 hours, and it's around 7:30 at night. So, but that's what it takes. You know, that's just the fact of the matter. If you're not going to put the hours in, then it's just not going to work for you, you know? That's the way it is. So, but I want to convince you, and I also want to encourage you, you can do it. Anyone can do it. You know, there's a few different strategies. Like, I'm speaking to someone at the moment, and they said, oh, look, you know, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I don't have the time to set up the website. I don't have the time to set up the social media and integrate it and get everything running properly. Can you do that for me, and then I'll just produce the content? And I said, yeah, sure, not a problem. Here's how much it costs, and you know, just remember, it's your responsibility to follow through with things and to produce the content, because I can't run your business. I'm not building your business and then running it. And not that this person ever even suggested that, but I'm just saying that's just the way that it is. There is a way for you to get content produced for you, at which point you're basically just trying to manage the broad brushstroke of the business, finding the products. And, you know, for those people who have signed up or joined the channel, I'm going to go through some of the aspects of putting together an online business, like a business plan. And there's one or two really good tools that I use in regards to doing that, so you can visualize it and strategize around it and just make it work. And, you know, as I said, it may not happen for you immediately. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw, and you hear these stories from time to time. Oh, you know, I've had my business going for 4 weeks and I've made $10,000. That is 1 in a million. Really what you're looking at for most people is that you're looking at a situation of maybe 10, 12, maybe even 18 months before you start to see real return on your investment and time. And, you know, I know that for a fact. I mean, I've had web development and hosting businesses. I've had online businesses before. And, you know, even through doing Overseas Exile, which I hadn't even planned on doing, to be honest. You know, it's one of those things. Someone said to me the other day, oh, do you like having a YouTube channel? And I go, no, I'm actually fairly uncomfortable with it. I'm actually a fairly private person. But it's one of the keys that you're going to have to overcome if you're going to have a successful online business, is that you need to be sincere and a little bit open with people as to where you're actually at. And that's what I try and be. I try and be as open as I can be and as sincere as I can be, and just say, hey, you know, it's not all rainbows and blue skies and puppy dogs and you know, fairy floss. It's hard work, it's consistency, it's about doing stuff when you don't feel like doing it. It's about sitting down and pushing through, you know, when stuff isn't going right with the family, and there's, you know, life is just not working, you know. But it's that boldness and consistency that actually pays dividends in the long run. It's a great skill to have. And there's so many different business strategies that you can develop, whether it's blogging, YouTube, social media, drop shipping, print on demand, you know, Shopify. I mean, I've got a friend who specializes in developing Shopify stores. That's his thing. So he takes people who want to develop a Shopify store. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to strategize and set it all up. And that's his business. That's his online business. there's lots of different strategies, and there's a lot of different integrations that you can do as well. So it's not a straightforward black and white thing. There's lots of shades of grey. It takes time, and you have to be bold and you have to be consistent, but if you want to do that, you can do it. So, you know, there are different things that I'm about to set up so that people can actually be encouraged and push through even when they don't want to push through. And, but you know, it can be done. It's very freeing, very liberating to have your own business that's online. You've potentially got access to a couple of billion people, potentially. And you're not restricted to your own bricks and mortar business in the four walls. I mean, if you've got an existing bricks and mortar business, then yeah, you may be able to set up a you know, an online store. But if you don't have an online, if you don't have a store like bricks and mortar with all of the product already, then why would you go out and buy a whole heap of it? That's just a silly idea, particularly if it's unproven. And so there's different ways to go around that, you know, there's different ways to figure out if that's going to be something that works for you. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave that there. If you do want a hand developing an online business or whatever, just send me an email. Happy to basically talk to you in greater depth about it. But I will forewarn you, it's not easy. It's not everyone's cup of tea. And it can be really disappointing, you know, 5-6 months in when, you know, 3 people have read your blog or watched your YouTube video and you're sitting there going, oh, what the hell is going on? What a waste of time that was. Trust me, if you are bold and you are consistent and you're patient enough, you will break through. It's just a matter of actually fine-tuning different things, making sure that everything's done correctly, and being more and more comfortable. You know, you look at my first videos, they're probably very different to the videos that I'm producing now. And the videos I produce in 12 months' time will probably be completely different again. So it's just all a learning curve. But, you know, if you had a community that that can encourage you and help you push you through on that, then, you know, yeah, look, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. I'll keep producing more content. I'll go into specifics about, you know, different business models and sort of touch base on, you know, what business models there are. And you might find something that really resonates with you. So between doing travel videos, I'll also do these earning online or online business videos, and as I said, I've got some other stuff that I'm developing on the side as well that'll probably come out in a little while, so stay tuned for that. And I don't think it's a course, but anyway, I'm sure you'll benefit from it. Anyway, guys, gonna love you and leave you. As I said, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button and the bell notification, and I'll chat with you soon.